Welcome back to the earliest reviews. Today's review is focused on Wu-Tang and American Saga Season 2, Episode 7, entitled Airwaves. And the official synopsis of Airwaves is, with Protect Your Neck in hand, the clan hustles to get it on airwaves and in stores by any means necessary. And before I give up my review, please like and subscribe and comment and tell me what I should review next. And when it comes with Airwaves, the episode, this was a pretty good episode because a lot of crazy things transpire for the Wu-Tang, which helps them in the long run. So the episode starts off with just the official record for Protect Your Neck and vinyl being officially made, being pressed and everything for like a bunch of copies. And we see a guy named Mook, who has been in a few episodes this season, who I know him best as Chris from The Wire, trying to persuade the record store owner to buy all of the vinyls for the Wu-Tang's single and everything. Ghostface and Raekwon, they come in on the act as well, trying to make it seem like they're not a part of the group, trying to like help persuade the record owner to like buy all of these vinyls. And then long story short, it works, as the record store owner, he buys all the vinyls, and it's a start. It's a start. So Power and Mook, they talk together, and long story short, Mook is going to be helping Power out with distribution, records, when it comes to trying to sell records of the Wu-Tang Clan. Meanwhile, RZA and Mitchell, they are about to go to this venue with many different record labels being there in order to find a distribution for the Wu-Tang Clan and everything else. And Ghostface Killah, he has been assigned to call up as many different DJs that he possibly can so that their record can get played on different radio stations and help the Wu-Tang Clan become bigger. You God, Method Man, ODB, Inspector Deck, they are all driving through a college and everything to help sell some records of Protect Your Neck, and even try to like talk to the DJ as well. But once they get to the college and everything, not everything is all sweet, as the security guard is not having it. You got and the security guard nearly get into a huge fight, and when they think they find like another way to like enter to the college, to the radio portion, to like talk to the DJ, a huge alarm goes off and they all have to make a run for their life, because college, not being students, you get caught, most likely jail. And Inspector, he draws the Wu-Tang logo on one of the buildings and everything else. So their start off is not going as well. So meanwhile, back at the venue, Mitchell and RZA, they're not really having no type of good experience, as almost every person that they talk to are turning them down because they're independent and they're not really looking for like new independent artists. Meanwhile, RZA, he sees an old friend that he knew while he was still known as Prince Rakeem, DJ G, and he gives him his record, and it seems as if like they may have found one person to like play their songs at their radio or at the clubs and everything. So it's a start. So Ghostface Killah, he is having a little bit of trouble with trying to talk to the DJs, as nobody is trying to listen to him. Raekwon, who is still there, he gives him some advice on what he should say and do, and it works for a little bit. And they take turns with like talking to the DJs and everything. This is where I think where Raekwon and Ghostface Killah start to become better friends and everything, as throughout this episode, we just saw them just talking a lot more, not trying to kill each other, but just talking like normal friends would do. And so yeah. So then meanwhile, back at the college, ODB has been selling many different copies of the Protect Your Neck song to like many different college students, and he is able to get the entire group invited to a party, this huge crazy party with a bunch of college students and everything else. And this college party, is crazy. People having a good time, having beer pong sessions, chilling, smoking, doing whatever. And then once the music stops and everything, the four guys decide to rap with a beat made by ODB, and it gets the party popping again. And once they play Protect Your Neck, everything is all sweet. Everybody is enjoying the music. Shurrie, she comes to visit Ghostface and everything. She sees her aunt, who is known to be like a bad person, who has apparently many different debts owned by many different people. She tries to down Shurrie for being a mother at a young age, but then Shurrie strikes back with her just disappearing all the time and just making bad choices regardless. And even Shurrie helps out with talking to some of the DJs, trying to help Wu-Tang get their song played on radio stations. So the night is nearly over for the venue, and RZA and Mitchell did not really have that much of luck. But RZA sees the same white person, the same white female that he did not speak to and everything, after he hears some pretty important information that could help out the Wu-Tang. They exchange information, and she is Violet Brown. And I heard that Violet Brown is like a record executive VP, and she has helped out many different artists within like a 30-year lifespan. Like, Violet Brown is an important person. Back at the apartment, Ghostface Killer and Raekwon, they decide to go to Stretch and Bobbito, as whoever Raekwon was talking to was not having it. And I like the way that they showed them like getting to the radio station in animation form, and then like a freaking crazy gun battle. And they even stopped by Kid Capri as well to like give out their records. So the group, they all return. They are all about to go on this crazy mission to like get more people to like hear their records, like sell their records and everything else. And just before they are about to leave, they hear Stretch and Bobbito playing their song, Kid Capri playing their song. And this guy from the previous season, Steve, he hears Protect Your Neck, as he has heard the Wu-Tang Clan before, but he doesn't know who they are yet. And he decides to not go to wherever he was going to. And I guess he's going to try to find Wu-Tang Clan and just find RZA and everything else. So that is how the episode basically ends, with just many different viewers just really interested in hearing the song again and again and again. And like I said, I felt like this was a pretty good episode in my opinion. This definitely does set the milestone for what happens with the Wu-Tang Clan when it comes to their singles and everything else. Some of the things that I enjoyed about this episode was probably the fact that we got to see Wu-Tang Clan working, hustling like business entrepreneurs when it came to releasing their song. Like, they did not stop, and it paid off at the very end. It was very interesting to hear the names of Stretch and Bobbito, Kid Capri, Violet Brown. Like, I think it was really important for them to be shown, as they had like a huge influence in helping out the Wu-Tang Clan and everything else. I also enjoyed with how they showed Ghostface and Raekwon entering Stretch and Bobbito's on radio in animation form, how they escaped security, and that crazy gun battle as well, just like the movie they was watching. That was pretty cool in my opinion. Like, it was really awesome to say the least. When it comes to predictions, I have a feeling that their next song they're going to make is either The Mystery of Chess Boxing, as RZA was making the beat for that song, or Cream. And of course they're going to have success, because that's what happened in real life as well. But out of all, this was a pretty cool episode in my opinion. So thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye.